Howdy guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video of Amikin Survival. How we doing? Hope you guys are well. So, what I want to do today is I want to spend a bit of time on this little subject here that we've got from the from the update that was about a week ago now. So from 0.12, we got a brand new overhaul with how we evolve Amikins, how we rank them up and things like that. So, well, more particularly just how we basically fuse them to get them to the next stage and things like that. So they've changed the star format, which is one thing, and then they've also changed the way that we get the fusion to be done as well. And I think I've worked it out, so I sort of wanted to make a video just to sort of try to explain it to you guys as well, to sort of help you guys out as well, because I was confused at the start. Don't get me wrong, I was very, very, very confused. And going by the patch notes that the developers put out over a week ago when this update dropped, they basically mentioned that it's a lot easier for higher ranked players and things like that. I'm beginning to understand why that might be, and again, if this theory is obviously correct. So that's basically where I'm at. And what does that mean for early game players? It just means that you might need to work a little bit harder at it, but you will definitely get there. Once you get to the higher area locations, like anything from Stone Echoes onwards, basically that's where you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. Okay, so if we're going to be hanging out in the lower locations, say like Mirrorwater Lake, Elderglow Meadows, and even in fact Deep Root Forest, I feel like that's probably going to be where you guys are going to find a bit of a bottleneck. But I think as things progress from Stone Echoes onwards, particularly if we look at it, mainly Stormforge and Sparkfall Canyon. Now I've noticed in the last update as well that Sparkfall's level restriction level has actually gone down. I think it was from level 35 and it's down to level 30, matching Stormforge Plateau. And I've noticed also with Deep Root Forest and Stone Echoes, it's the same level too. So there's a bit of rework happening. The developers are always constantly changing things, and I totally get where they're coming from. It's a brand new game. Things are going to be one thing on one update, and it's going to totally change via the next update, and hence why I wanted to go and explain a little bit more of the Amikin evolution and how that all sort of works and stuff like that. So yeah, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea, and also Elderglow Meadows is along with Mirrorwater Lake have matched in terms of level. I believe Mirrorwater Lake was level 10 or level 15 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, look, and then by doing so, it's obviously going to open up the expansion of other locations as well. So that's something to look forward to in future updates. It's definitely going to happen. We know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time when that actually drops. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to sort of spend a bit of time and just a bit of rationale as I'm sort of discussing this with you, and hopefully this might actually tie in together. If not, let me know in the comment section down below, and hopefully I can best try to answer the questions that you might have throughout this video as we're going along. So let me know how you guys go with that. All right, so we're talking about evolutions now. We're talking about how we rank up our Amikins and how we do all that sort of stuff. Now, naturally, you need to go to the fusion chamber and basically go from there. And whilst you do that, you basically want to select on one of your Amikins, and then you want to select it, and then basically find any other Amikins that have the same in terms of their I guess same type. I guess you basically just want to fuse them together, and then your Amikin starts to rank up. You've also got the progress meter bar just to let you guys know where you're at with all this as well. And then you've got the massive changes of the stars. We went from 5 stars to 3 and how this all sort of works, but you still got the 5-star for the evolution part, and I'm going to explain exactly what I mean by that. So in the first star where you see Meowwinkles here, you've got two sections eliminated. That means, I guess in the old scale, that's your 2-star, right? As soon as you get to the 5th star, it allows you can go ahead and evolve the Amikin to, in this case, it'll go to a Wispard. Now, I've noticed something, and I actually ended up doing this. Let's get out of this actually. Let's try and not do that, and let's go to my Hotel Sarah. Now, I ended up doing 2 Tasukas because I actually ended up picking them up in Sparkfall Canyon, fairly high level, and ended up evolving it because this was my most potent one that I had, and I guess in terms of the ranking, the best one that I had. That's the other reason why I did it. That's why you're seeing one at a level 15, just to sort of give you guys an idea. But yeah, so the reason that I feel like they've done it in this way basically sort of makes it a little bit harder, as I said at the start. but then it's going to change the fact once you sort of get it to the next stage. So let's go ahead and try and exemplify this. So I picked up a few whippets as well. Hopefully I've got enough here to do this, but let's just see how we go. Now notice I've actually got a couple that I've already got a 1 full star, but I just wanted to sort of give you guys quickly how this all sort of works. And if you confirm it, you basically go, yep, not a problem, and then you go bang, and the progress bar goes up. And then as you can see, I'm basically one part of the star away from going to a full star. Now, why is a full star important? Well, hopefully this will work for this specific Amikin. If not, I think I've got a backup which we can try out, and hopefully you guys can actually get to see exactly this in progress. So I've got a level A, I've got a level B, and what have I got here? I've got another level A. So what I want to do is let's use the 2 level A's in this instance here. This one's a level 34 and the other one's a level 30. So yeah, we definitely want to use the main one here. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually fuse it, so that's probably not the best. Yeah, we can't. Okay, so we can't actually do that. We can definitely do that with the Ember Fluffs. That's not a problem. So we'll show you guys how this actually works. So basically, what I'm sort of trying to articulate here is once you've got a full 5-star, in this instance here, it's basically indicating that you've completely maxed out the Amikin ready for the next evolutionary step, right? Now you can do this in 2 ways from what I can understand, right? You can basically continue to select your, oh no, well that goes to fuse now because I've actually got that in the full fuse process. You can basically fuse 2 and they basically evolve, and that's basically how I've understood this, right? So can I do this with Dewey? No, I cannot, because I haven't actually got a full 5-star Dewey there, but that's okay. That is quite all right. Unfortunately, we just can't do it with Whippets. Now, I don't think the Whippet has an evolution start, which I thought they did, because we got a new Amikin. I believe that was the evolution form of Whippet. Let me know in the comments, guys, if I've missed the mark on that. But anyway, let's show you how to evolve your Amikins, right? So we select one, select the other, and we go fuse. More powerful Amikin selected. Yes, that's fine. And then we go ahead and do just that. So that basically, once we get to the final end of the progress bar at 2500, it's going to allow us to go ahead and evolve it to the next stage. Meaning in this instance, I'd be able to fuse it and evolve it to an Ember Inks from an Ember Fluff. So you basically need to fill up the progress bar all the way up to 2500, and this will allow you to go ahead and fuse it up to the next evolution state. And then what you're going to need to do there is repeat that with your already evolved form. So let's go ahead and select this Ember Inks and go here. And I'm definitely going to use that one, so we can confirm that. Yes, I am. And then bang. So all that I need in this instance here is upgrade, getting one more, and this will allow me to rank it up to the next stage, which will basically give me another part of the star illuminated, and then we can continue from there. I think the process in that is a little bit different, but I do have one here. As you can see, you've got the Beaver Rock here, which is 2 stars out of the second evolution, and you need 20 of those to rank it to the next. So it will come a little bit, it will happen, and it will appear difficult, actually I should say, for a lot of people, right? But when you think about it, the higher level areas have evolved forms of Amikins, which you can basically go ahead and use them, capture them, which you're going to need D8 dices. I wouldn't do it with the D6. That's something that I probably would stay away from using, but as long as you use D8, D8's probably going to be the way to do it. And I feel like that's probably going to be your best outlet. So I think that's why the developers have gone down this way, and they've explained it. If you are a later form player, then this should allow you to do this a little bit more easier as opposed to earlier game players. So will some people see that as a disadvantage? Absolutely. But I'm sure in the first iteration of this, the devs will find a way to actually, I guess counterbalance or rebalance it to a point where, it's going to be a lot more manageable for a lot of players. So for now, I think what we're going to need to do is we're just going to need to roll with the punches for now and just see how everybody goes. What I have noticed as a trend as well for a lot of the early adopters, or for a lot of people that jump onto these quite quickly, you benefit a lot more as opposed to a player that might actually wait, or even in fact start later. And this is not a detriment for those that start later, or not to put anyone down, but it's just the way that it is, because a lot of the times that I find is that these updates, I guess in a sense, they do unlock some capabilities for a lot of players at the very beginning, but then again, they change it up quite quickly as well. So that's something to sort of consider, just so you guys are, aware of what's going on and how everything's been done and performed and things like that. So it's just something that I just picked up along the way and that I've noticed. So yeah, that's just one of those things. I'm just going to go ahead and equip that and take that along with me, just so I've got a little bit of backing here. But I'm going to head over to Sparkfall Canyon anyway, see if we can pick up some evolved Amikins along the way. I know there's some that I can't collect at the moment, so it's just one of those things. But let's see if we can coerce yourself. That's a Shoozy Puff. I'm really not too interested in picking up the a Shoozy Puff, but hey, it's an evolved form. So let's just go ahead and see if we can actually help out our player here, or our Amikin here, sorry, and just see if we can collect. Okay, so it's probably enough. And this is the other thing too, right? The percentage. The percentage is going to kill a lot of people as well, and you might find that you're burning through D8 dices. Capture rates are hit and miss. As you can see there, it took me 2 dice in order for me to actually capture that one. So, ended up doing it. That's okay. I'm cool with that. I wouldn't mind getting some more chromium, but I didn't bring myself a pickaxe. So I guess mainly for today's purpose is we're just going to try and get as many of secondary evos as much as possible. Who we've got up here? We've got a Swimizer, so I definitely want to try and get you as well. Let's go ahead and help our buddy out too, just so we're not over abusing our Amikins. It does happen. I sort of tend to do this in a way as well that if I'm especially out of heals or out of weaponry, I sort of tend to let them do the talking. Look at that, we got you on the first go, and that's a level S as well. So that's actually not too bad. That's actually a really good pull. So sometimes the RNG is actually quite nice to you as well. And yeah, look, you've got some pretty decent power there. I've got a level A as well, just for comparison. So you can instantly see from a level S to a level A. Now the foraging and things like that, the works is the same. The perks are a little bit different as well. But yeah, overall I've got a slightly better Swimizer. Now I've got one already as well, and that's a level A, so that's a little bit down on power. So I probably would like to swap that over and run with my S full time. So that's something I probably would end up doing. Now we've got you guys over here, the Toadster. Actually, see if I can capture you. Can I capture you? Can we do it? I cannot. I don't know if I actually hit him. That's alright. We ended up getting him anyway. And that's a level A too. These guys are a little bit harder, a little bit difficult to actually capture. So I just want to sort of see and try my luck. Speaking of, let's go ahead with my Zapster and see if we can collect this Zapster as well. And of course, like I said, we're just going to sort of try our luck here. Stay out of the AoE. Oh, careful, careful. Try and heal as well at the same time. Alright, and let's go back. Let's just heal up real quickly. Pop you in. Alright, get involved. And let's see if we can try and take out this Zapster and capture him for ourselves. Or capture her for ourselves, I should say. It is a lady. It is a female. 63, and we lost it. Okay. Shoot, capture, rinse and repeat. Try it again. Like I said, sometimes the RNG is good to you, and other times it's like this, and it's pretty bad, and damn. That's what I didn't want to happen, and I got too careless with that one there, unfortunately. Now, I don't think I even actually got the capture either. So, or the animation was too slow in that sense, so I ended up not getting that, but that's okay. Now, I did lose out on my Amiga as well, my wristband, so that is a little bit on the unfortunate side, but hey, these are the risks that we need to run. And yes, if I had armor, I probably would have stood a chance there. It probably would have been okay. So let's see if we can go ahead and try and get this Telsera as well, because I wouldn't mind getting a level 43 as opposed to the level 16 that I've got back at base. So let's see if we can just sort of try and actually we might have to boogie because you are injured. And let us swap over to another Amikin. I'm just going to get Flare Wing involved because I know you are quite potent. And you are more out on your own now, so let's go ahead and see if we can actually get a bit luckier here. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. One more hit for luck, and let us see if we can try and capture you. Oh, and of course, I've got to run. I've got to do a bit of a runner here, people. See if I can just drop. Okay, so at least we got lucky in that sense. They stopped pursuing me, which is great. Get closer to you, and let's go ahead and capture. Give it a shot. Now, 36%, like I said, we just don't know. It's all up to the RNG gods here. In this case, we got it. We got a level C. Okay, so it's not the greatest, but hey, I got a high level. So even though that's a level 43 that I captured, it's gonna rank down to a level 40, and that's based on my own rank. So again, that's something that we just got to sort of make, just got to be mindful of as well. So for me, I'm not too fussed in that way because I know I'm sort of fairly heavy, fairly high up in the rankings. You're going back. Who we got over here? Who's the Evo 2 here? So Walt Tuss. Now I can't actually claim you because I need to find the pre-evolved form of that in order for us to capture him as we like, so we can't actually do that right now, so that's a bit of a disappointment. Now I caught an Aquilus actually the day before, if I'm not mistaken, and that was actually a good find. And yeah, so that was one that we were using beforehand actually. So, but yeah, this is how I've sort of interpreted the way that Evo 2s are now destined to be used going forward. So like I said, it's not, I feel like there's still probably going to be some revisions down the road. It might not actually happen straight away, but hey, at least we've got something in play, and the only way from here is up. It's not always going to be down, but we're always going to have things that are always going to be on the improvement. It may not look like an improvement right away, but it might be something later on that we might see the benefits of it because the developers went down this pathway, and from feedback, you know, things got tweaked. Nice. So that's a level S as well. So I'm actually wrapped on that one. That's great. Good stuff there. Who we've got over here? That's an Ember Inks as well. Do I really want one? I really don't want one. The Blaze Horn is what I'm sort of chasing as well. I'll probably have to find them in other locations, and Wispard as well, because I really want to go to Evo 3 for Wispard so we can get a Roth. That'd be fantastic if we can do that. There's two Shoozy Puffs there, and I really don't want to capture those. Who we got over here? There's another Zapster. Can we go for you, Zapster? Maybe. While you're actually trying to take out these two little Fawn and Ember Fluff, and you're actually done. That's actually not good. So we can maybe even call up our well, I've got an A level here, I've got an S level here, level 33. So what I could probably do is, should I send in the level 4? Sorry, the level 40? Yeah, let's see how we go. Oh no, I wanted that's a Zapster. Why did I think I was going for a Blazehorn for a second? Thought I was going for a Blazehorn. Let's make sure that I've not shot myself in the foot and pop you on there and go for it. Have fun, you guys. And I'll offer my support and just try and get out of the AoE. Just make sure that we're fine here. Alright, so this is fine. We're good for now. A little bit more and go for the capture. And look, 23. Now they do this strategically, the devs, because they're not always going to give you like a 98% chance of capturing him, because that will make the game way too easy. So there's got to be an element of difficulty behind it, right, in order for you as a player to progress, right? So this is all part of hindering player progression. So eventually this will change. And these are one of the quality of life changes that will happen further down the line. I've said it before in many of my other games as well, and I'm saying it in this one as well, that it's not going to happen right away. You guys will notice that it will be a little bit more difficult. It will mean that you're going to be burning a little bit more resources in order to get the same result. But eventually, once that's done, let's get out before Shoozy Puff does anything to me. Can you go away? Yeah, you've gone away. Cool. So yeah, so it will take a little bit of time and I guess tweaking. And once those tweakings have been completed, and I feel like from there we should be able to you know, benefit from it. But for now, like I said, this is what we're rolling with. And who we've got over here, that's another Shoozy. I don't really care for you. I really should have bought a pickaxe, but again, that's just for me. That's for me for grinding and things like that. But you guys don't want to see that. You guys want to see the action itself. But like I said, hopefully this is sort of giving you a little bit more of a better idea in how these Amikins go and how we go through the evolution phase of these Amikins. So yeah, let me know if you guys are still... I can't actually go for you, so that's fine. So I'm just going to rush this and see if we can try and get back to our little portal. Let's get out of here before I die. And let's quickly go back to base real quick. And Nexus Tree it is before they can actually still hit you, by the way. So you have to be fairly quick about that. So you don't want to muck about. Okay, so like I said, when you go here and you go to your fusion chamber, you want to pick the best of the best. So the best of the best are the ones that are going to benefit from your upgrades and stuff like that. So as you can see, notice that I got actually a level 34. That's a level that's 129. So that's actually not too bad. But looking at this, I feel like that probably would be the one that I would want to select if that were me. If I got any other level A's, they're a little bit lower level, so that's fine. That's actually quite a bit of a lower level. So you are my prime, right? But I can't fuse you, which is a little bit unfortunate. So, and I can't fuse you either. So, like I said, the way that I did it was I ended up fusing 2 Tasukas, and I ended up getting my Telsera in that sense. So, yeah, still have to do a little bit more, I guess, in terms of you know, playing about and stuff like that. But if I go ahead and select you, and actually you're not okay, so you've already ranked. So if I select you, fuse you, okay, so we're basically already in that notion there to go up and rank. There we go. And then basically here, now I think this is only because that we don't have enough in that way, or this guy doesn't actually have the next evolutionary step. So I feel like that's the reason why that we're sort of suppressed in that way. But with this fella here, and then I can fuse those 2 fellas. And once you fill up the 2500, I think that's where you've gotten that ability. I think what I misinterpreted myself was, I think one of my Amikins was close on the edge of going up to 2500 points in the evolution progress. And then when I fused both of them, they were both 1 star each. So I'm feeling that's probably, I guess, a coincidence, if you will. So I feel like that's probably it. But yeah, I just wanted to at least give you guys my rationale here. But like I said, I've actually got a few of these bad boys here. So let's go ahead and select you, pop you on, you as well. And I think that's it. And then I've got my original up here as well, but that gives me 225. Interesting. You see that? And that gives me 232, and that's only a level A, I think. Yeah. So, and these are the things that you got to look at, you know, performance as well. You're a level 40, that's a level 40 as well. And this is a level 40 as well. So they're varying levels. So it's interesting to see on how all this plays out and stuff. So there you go. So what I could do is I can deselect you as my favorite. Now I just got to remember how I actually do that. I think I need to go out here, go here, and defavorite you, if that's even a word, and then go over here, select you as the new one, and then come up here and fuse you, of course, and then away we go. And then that goes up to 295, so we can rank up, and there you have it. So I'm actually nearly already up to the 3rd star level, just to sort of give you guys a bit of an idea on the way that looks as well. But as you can see, my now level S40 Blazehorn is nearly gone up to 300 power, which is ridiculous. So that's actually quite good. So I'm actually happy with that. So hopefully you guys sort of get a bit more of a better insight as to how the new ways of evolving Amikins now go. And hopefully it gives you a little bit more clarity around it too. Like I said, I'm still working it out, but I feel like I've sort of got it down to a degree. And hopefully you guys, if you guys are a better knowledge than me, drop it in the comments. At least this way you guys can help out others, not just me. But also hopefully we can sort of try and get to a better state, and you guys, get you guys a little bit further along in the game. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this one. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment down below, and share if you can. If you guys are new to the channel or not, and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alrighty guys, take it easy from me, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.